Hi guys, welcome to Success Corner. We are here with daily physics MCQs. Today we'll be covering work, energy and power. So before we start, don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video. Question 1. Two blocks are connected by a string as shown in the figure. They are released from rest. The coefficient of kinetic friction between the upper block and the surface is 0.5. Assume that the pulley is massless and frictionless. Their common speed after they moved a distance of 5 meters will be. So first we need to calculate acceleration, and you know acceleration is net pulling force divided by the total mass. So net pulling force will be m2g, it is applying a force downwards, minus the mu m1g, it is the frictional force which is opposing that motion, divided by m1 plus m2. Now we know that v square is equal to u square plus 2as. We know the acceleration, we know the distance covered, and u is equal to 0. So we can find v. When we solve, we get the value of v, and when you substitute the values in it, you get the answer, that is 5 meters per second. So the correct answer will be option 2. Question 2. A smooth block of mass 10 kg moves up from bottom to top of a wedge which is moving with the acceleration a0 equal to 3 meter per second square. Find the work done by the pseudo force measured by the person sitting at the edge of the wedge. So you can see the figure, a person is sitting at the edge of the wedge and we have to find the work done as observed by that person. So here, first of all, the acceleration that the person sitting on the wedge which he'll observe will be horizontal. So force measured will be equal to minus ma, that is in a horizontal direction. So work done will be F dot S. Now the distance covered as observed by the observer will be 3 meters. Therefore F dot S will be M A dot into L. Therefore it will be 10 into 3 into 3. So the correct answer will be option 3, that is 90 joules. Question 3. A bullet leaving the muzzle of a rifle barrel with a velocity v penetrates a plank and loses 1/5 of its velocity. It then strikes second plank which it just penetrates through. Supposing the average resistance to the penetration is same in both the cases, the ratio of the thickness of the planks will be. Now in such cases we know that change in kinetic energy will be equal to work done. So for the first case, change in kinetic energy will be equal to the average resistance into the distance. So initially the kinetic energy was half mv square, then we know that it loses 1/5, that means it became 4 by 5th. So when we take the change in kinetic energy, it becomes half mv square into 9 by 25 equal to rd1. Now similarly we'll do this for the plank 2. Now the initial kinetic energy will be half m 4 by 5 v square, and the final kinetic energy will be 0 because it's given it just penetrates through. So now we have rd1 and we have rd2. Now we can take the ratio. When we take the ratio, we get d1 by d2 is equal to 9 by 16. So the correct answer will be option 1. Question 4. A constant power P is applied to a particle of mass m. The distance traveled by the particle when its velocity increases from v1 to v2 is, neglect friction. Now we know that acceleration will be equal to P by mv. We can write acceleration as v dot dv by ds. Now taking all the v terms to the left side, we get v square dv is equal to P by m ds. Now when we integrate this from v1 to v2, we get s is equal to m by 3p v2 cube minus v1 cube. So the correct answer here will be option 3. Question 5. A car of mass 500 kg moving with a speed 36 km per hour in a straight road unidirectionally doubles its speed in 1 minute. The power delivered by the engine will be. Now we know that change in kinetic energy divided by the time will be equal to power. So the change in kinetic energy, we take half mv2 square minus v1 square, change the velocities, change the speed into meter per second as we need in SI units, and 1 minute is 60 seconds. So when we solve this, we get 1250 watt. That is option 1. Question 6. A block is placed on the top of an inclined plane, inclined at 37 degrees with horizontal. The length of the inclined plane is 5 meters. The block slides down the plane and reaches the bottom if a coefficient of friction is 0.25. Then the speed of the block at the bottom is. Now first of all we need to find the height. So h is equal to 5 sine 37. You should know the value of sine 37. So you get h equal to 3 meters. Now we know that mgh will be equal to change in kinetic energy plus the work done by friction. So when you solve this, we get v is equal to root 4g, that is equal to 6.26 meter per second. So the correct answer will be option 3. Question 7. A block slides along a track from one level to a higher level by moving through an intermediate valley as shown in the figure. The track is frictionless until the block reaches the higher level. Then there is frictional force which stops the block at a distance d. The block's initial speed v0 is 6 meter per second. The height difference h is 1.1 meters and the coefficient of kinetic friction mu is 0.6. The value of d is, now we know that the work done by the frictional force will be equal to change in energy. Therefore, mu mgd will be equal to half mv square minus mgh. Therefore, d will be equal to v square minus 2gh divided by 2 mu g. When we substitute the values for each term, we get 1.17 meters. So the correct answer will be option 1. Question 8. A block of mass m is lying at rest at point P of a wedge having a smooth semicircular track of radius r. What should be the minimum value of A0 so that the mass m can just reach point Q? Now in this case we know that the pseudo force should be, the work done by the pseudo force should be equal to the change in potential energy. Now the pseudo force is MA0 and the work done will be MA0 R, and the change in potential energy will be mgr because there will be change in distance, that is r. Therefore we get A0 should be equal to g. So the correct answer will be option 3. Question 9. A pump is required to lift 1000 kg of water per minute from a well 20 meters deep and eject it at a rate of 20 meters per second. What horsepower engine is required for the purpose of lifting water? Now work done per minute by potential energy will be mgh, so it will be 1000 into g into 20. So it will be 1.96 into 10 to the power 5. Now work done with respect to kinetic energy per minute will be half mv square. So that will be equal to half into 1000 into 20 square. So it will be 2 into 10 to the power 5. Now this is per minute. So we have to convert it into per second. So total work done per second will be 1 by 60 into 1.96 plus 2 into 10 to the power 5. So it will be 6.6 into 10 to the power 3 watt. Now we have to convert watt to horsepower. So as 1 horsepower is equal to 746 watt, we get 8.85 horsepower. So the correct answer will be option 1. Question 10. Figure shows a plot of the potential energy as a function of x for a particle moving along the x-axis. Consider the following statements. So look at the figure first, then look at the statements. So A option is A, C and D are points of equilibrium. So yes, Actually, all of the points are equilibrium, because for equilibrium it should either be a minima or a maxima or a straight line. So A is a point of stable equilibrium. So yes, as A is a minima, local minima, it is stable equilibrium. B is a stable equilibrium point. No, B is a maxima, so it will be an unstable equilibrium point. So the correct answer here will be only options A and B. So the correct answer is option 2. These were today's 10 MCQs. I hope you liked this video. So please like, subscribe and share this video. Thank you.